waxes,
I'm
and
going to play
cleaners
with
bring
this
us Group
racetrack.
NB.
The
Oh, there's
racetrack
some ripping
by
cars
Hot
out
Wheels
there. How
by
about the
Mattel,
Jag,
1968.
Well, there's a
Very
few
cool.
British cars out there, and the man they're going to need to beat is the one we're on board with, Philip Woodbury.
Yes, absolutely up on the point position. You gotta love the juxtaposition of the historic cars with the modern day kit that they're all wearing, all fully decaled up, plenty of corporate sponsorship on from their regular motorsport commitment, of course. Let's look at the grid. You've got Ford Cortinas, you've got Morris Coopers, you've got Mini Coopers, EH Holdens, Lotus Cortina Mark 1s as well. Brett Topher in the Ford Mustang. Really, set like that across the dash. Good grid too. What a lineup! Mustang on the front row up against the Mini.
And as Woodbury leads the field away, he's going to really struggle when we get down at the end of the first lap on that main straight. The Minis,
very cool, very nice. You like that? I love it.
It's going to be fascinating to see how this pans out.
Craig Stevenson there in the EH Holden. The Minis are all over the Mustang now down into turn number 2. There's 4 of them up against 2 Mustangs. Bit of a lock-up just then from the 155. They make their way into turn 1. That is Santino Picaro.
Yeah, I love the gauges there and where they're set. It's a bit of fabrication work there with the metal with Greg Topher. He's been on the racing scene, in particular the Group N scene forever.
Oh, look at that! There was no room there. The Mini just moved up. I tell you what, you have to be a fairly brave sort of a cat to run a Mini against these big cars back in the day.
I reckon they're ganging up on the Mustang. You think it'd be the other way around, but there's safety in numbers.
There's the Jag. What a magnificent piece of motorsport that is. Andrew Bergen be right on board the Mini and Moke World entry for mothers, polishers, waxers and cleaners, but he's got his hands full with this Mini out in front.
Wait, it's fantastic to see Andrew here this year. 12 months ago, corresponding event, he had to be cut out of his car, another Mini, so the fact that he's A-OK wasn't quite the case for his car, but he's got another Mini up the front of the field.
Courageous return to competition to see one of the 2 EH Holdens just in there. You've got a Cortina thrown in. There is 1,000 Minis out there. You've got Holden Chippy 87 cars, gorgeous as well. That's Philip Taylor in the Lucky Phil Racing entry. Of course it is. The big Mustang, bright yellow, the 132 car on screen right now. Bob Monday, there's a great name.
There's
yellow car on the Monday,
track
lucky day at the beginning
by
of the week.
Mattel, Hot Wheels.
There's JA2 there just as well. That would be the Court Cicatelli entry. And don't the crowd love these little Minis? It doesn't matter what era you're from. Everybody loves to see Mini, and now that is just outright horsepower. You can't do anything about that Minis. You have to work for it in turn 2.
Well, that's just outright depressing if you're a Mini driver.
Yeah, but look at this now. Going to come back towards turn 2. Under brakes. These are where these cars were just lethal, weren't they?
Very much so. Woodbury's green machine there, carrying car number 13. That, of course, is significant for Mini runners. It was number 13, 13C, that Bob Holden and Ronno Altonen drove to victory in the 1966 Gallagher 500. The big event, the big success for Mini in this country.
The EH has gotta love that. But I guess the kids watching this, that's actually the gear stick up there on the column.
Hot Wheels, Hot Wheels Camaro.
We take it for granted because we remember Dad.
Tootsie Tight Mustang.
For kids now, they become, what's he doing up there with that hand?
Mustang bus.
He's back here all over the back
classic
of the Mustang. This is where they've got to be nice and
Beautiful,
close because if
great.
this Mustang gets
Not
the
in
break,
muscle
they're not going to
cars.
catch him.
Muscle
No, they won't. And we've seen over the years plenty of swapping of positions. It's actually been a tradition at the Muscle Car Masters, Mini versus Mustang. We had a dedicated race last year. Look at that. There's a graphic illustration of understeer.
That is what you do. You don't lift. That's what he did. He just didn't lift. He just held it flat. And that is the beauty of the Mini. The handling of it is what absolutely doesn't. They've kind of got to block him in here. They're not going to get to do that because they're going to watch him drive away in a straight line again. So they have to drive the wheels off these Minis just to stay up with the 132.
Yeah, I would suspect that maybe Bob Monday made a little mistake going through, coming around Corporate Hill there. Enabled the Minis to nip past him, but he was able to respond and go, nah.
And then?
In front within a corner or two.
Back on board with Topher.
But racing, no?
He's trying to split up these Minis right now. Gets a big one down the outside again. No room there. I don't imagine that dash was factory standard the way.
On my little racetrack.
No, well, Topher now has to put his head down. He's got rid of those pesky Minis. Now he's got to try and find something to knuckle down and get on the tail of Monday.
Look at this, Brad gets around on the front end, these minis, Brad, going to hit him up the inside. There's 4 of them in a row here. Let's take a look at the replay right now.